Bit of a slower song.
Take a band full, like a band full of high functioning autistics.
Yeah.
See if it made a difference.
I don't know if they might have done that before. I don't know if it's like
Probably one in every
autism.
band anyway. But that primal desire to bang your head on the floor when you're a baby, well, that's perfectly natural, actually. Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't until the third one over there didn't do it that we got terribly concerned about him. What was that? He's the one with the straight forehead. But in the 80s, this would be the stage where you put your arm around her.
Your girl.
Yeah.
I wonder if I could find any women in my age group who would still respond to this.
Depending how they grew up. Yeah, one of these days we're gonna move the whole family up to a trailer park. Stay there till all three of you guys are married.
Shouldn't we be moving into a bunker? Well, gotta keep the government off our backs.
Dig a hole and put the trailer in it. Maybe drive the hole into a concrete tube and then fill it in.
Well, if we've got enough weapons and food stockpiled up. I'm not sure, but I think Zach's being the Dark Lord Sauron. Is that Sauron?
Also, I think instructive is like if somebody wants to be a singer, especially, is to get a wide sampling of singing styles through the ages.
Yeah.
because there's
Totally.
a lot of things come in and out of vogue. I mean, like this year's hottest voice is like next year's next fabric, uh, but they keep coming around. They have a cycle.
Yeah.
So as passe as Sinatra is, if you can do a good Frank Sinatra, there's it'll work, or it can work.
So, good or a little too heavy on the wah-wah pedal?
I kind of like this, actually. Guy, of course, listened to Jimmy, which, of course, I can't imagine any rock and roll player not listening to Jimmy.
Yeah.
But
Do you remember seeing that, like the old El Paso commercial where, like, they're arguing between using hard shell and soft shell tacos? And the little girl says, "Why don't we use both?"
yeah.
It was poster I saw a couple times. One I saw this time of them I saw this morning. They said kill Justin Bieber or Rebecca Black, and then she says, "Why don't we do both?"
I don't want Justin Bieber dead, just off the air.
Another one I saw was he had it was like this, not like clips from this movie where the guy said Justin Bieber's gay, and then the woman says Justin Bieber's not gay. You have to be a man to be gay.
Yeah, technicalities, eh?
Probably get my friend Jordan to listen to this track.
Jeff Beck is another classical guitar player everybody should get familiar with. If they're not already.
You can email me the names next time you're on the computer.
Yeah.
Like
most people who are curious have already found out about these guys, but these are guys I've got examples that were stuffed out in the basement.
Any of it compact, or is it all vinyl format?
It varies. Vinyl, cassettes, CDs, CDRs.
Well, I'll start with like the CDs first. I think probably for anything that you only have in cassette format right now. I guess I don't know if you want to wait till you get your big hard drive or whatever, but I guess I would probably wait for you to hook up the tape deck again and record it in a more usable format of today.
Oh. Would you guys be interested? I might be able to get Simon Liston's tape deck. But we could add a cassette player in here, which would also mean they'll probably bring in a bunch of cassettes into the room and add everything else.
Okay, so how would we set everything up then?
I don't know, rig up an extra shelf in there, or even if we had to find
Would we like, would there be enough room with like the TV? Like if we move the TV up?
possibly do that too.
Well, like we wouldn't have to get rid of the thing on the bottom, right? I'll look up the name of this track later.
See, now we're getting this ain't the same guys, is it?
Yeah, it's the same group.
Now they've gotten into something I totally like.
So I guess this proves they have some good varieties in their.
Yeah. Well, I think before they were being a caricature of something else. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe they're being more themselves now.
Yeah. Or it could just be that the singer is gone.
But
for
yeah,
you.
could be too. But they're playing more freely. It's more organic. I feel myself responding to it. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not floored by the virtuosity, but I'm digging it.
Not sure they ever did anything quite like this again.
No, but I as each track progresses, I'm getting more into this, you know?
Yeah. I think there's just like 12 songs on the album.
Yeah.
In this CD that I made.
There's nothing in the opening track that gives you a hint they're capable of this.
So this took you quite by surprise.
Yeah, yeah. Same personnel though, eh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Same guitar player, bass player, and drummer.
Yeah. Well, they've got range, okay? Like, you see, when I heard them in the isolation of one track only,
Yeah.
see how you can write off a whole band?
Yeah.
You know,
I guess.
what are they called again?
Helloween.
Helloween.
Yeah, it's like Halloween with an E instead of an A.
Yeah, okay. So they're wearing costumes for the opening track.
They're very what?
Like, or they got lucky and hit something that I have got some nostalgia with, you know? Like, or, I don't know this tune, but yeah.
Hearing a bit of clicking. So if it sounds too skippy, if it sounds like it's skipping too much, guess I'll,
Symbol there, you're not talking about it.
yeah, not the cymbal. Oh yeah, I guess it's just playing the hi-hat now.
Sounds like beer bottles there.
That was. It's my hand hit the beer bottles.
Simon alarm. Put it on the floor in the basement, and every time you hear a rattle, you'll know he's there.
So that was your plot all along, was it?
Yeah, the question is which of the tracks appeal to the widest audience, you know?
Yeah. Wait, this is another Elvis cover. Like,
I would guess this is a live soundboard.
yeah, I think so. I think like one of their
This one doesn't sound like a studio job like that.
yeah.
My girl and my guitar.
Yeah. Sit back.
You
right
see,
there.
when you listen to this, where's the sound? It's not just in the speakers. It's not just a flat line in front of you, right? When you listen to it, it floats out into the air. And you go back to the other track, that hologram is gone.
But it's still like as bad as it would be if it was like in MP3.
Well, you did these all the same way, right?
Yeah. All from a flat source.
Yeah. Well, I think it's just the difference between their live tracks, which were not so well done, as their studio stuff was done a lot more carefully.
Yeah.
In terms of the technical setup, it sounds like they're basically jamming together off the floor, but
Yeah.
they could be doing it one at a time. But
So should I go
but this
to?
sounds more like a band playing in a small club. You know.
Yeah. Well, I know it's how they could have gotten their start.
But just imagine the sound is an orange cloud, okay?
Orange cloud,
How
eh?
big is that cloud? And now switch up to the last track right there.